Alright. Here it is. Miui 13, Android 12, Xiaomi EU, Poco OS running like a boss on the Poco F1. This is how the build comes. This is how your power menu is going to look like. Volume panel, bam, here is the volume panel. Control center, yes, you do have the new control center with your playback controls, with your cat controls, with your smart device controls over here. Everything looks pretty cool, pretty dope. You do have sidebar, here it is, sidebar in the building. Open anything, it is going to open up in a floating window. File manager application, yes, you do have the new file manager application. And this, my dear friends, right here is your MIUI launcher or system launcher, which means no more broken animations. Gallery application, yes, you have the new gallery application with your collage, clip, video editor, all the mumbo jumbo working like a boss. And since you have your MIUI launcher, you do have the option of making some customizations. So press and hold, go into settings, and then we need to go into the more option. Here it is. You can change your -1 screen to the Google feed in case you want to. Do you want to hide the home search bar? What is your search provider? Double tap on the lock screen, change the icon style and icon size in case you want to. Global icon animation, recents, how do you want them? Vertical or horizontal. Bam, we do have the recents here. They are in horizontal, and of course you also have floating windows. Then the weather application here is also the updated one. Dialer is your MIUI dialer. Messaging app is the MIUI messaging application. The camera application is also present, and here are the features which you get with the camera application. Now do note, Android 12, MIUI 13, let us say I am recording a video. I am going to get a notification that my camera and microphone are being used by the camera application. So this is something which MIUI has borrowed from Android 12, and I think it is pretty good to see. This is how your settings page is going to look like. Now your notifications, yes, you do have the colored notification icons over here. Next up, let us jump over to wallpaper and personalization. And yes, you do have always on display enabled out of the box, but me personally, I recommend you not to use it on an LCD panel. Then you can also configure your lock screen clock layout. You have multiple options, icons, bam, here it is, icon style, icon size. Go into library, you can download the super wallpapers, you can download the molten glass wallpapers, you can download the crystallization wallpapers, you can download the MIUI 13 static wallpapers. Go into ringtones, there it is, the new UI, notifications, yes, you have the nature mix along with the nature mix present in the alarms as well. Then you can also configure your always on display effects for your notification. Go into font, yes, Mi Sans font is present. You can change the size and the weight of the font. Go into themes. You do get 5 themes baked in out of the box, and in case you want to import more, feel free to download those MTZ files and get more themes. Next up, we have always on display and lock screen. Now we already covered the AOD section, but for your lock screen settings, you can enable or disable your raise to wake, double tap to wake or turn off. Now double tap to wake on this build is kind of wonky. It may work, it may not work, but here it is. You can see that right now it is not working for me, and that is something which the developer is already aware of. Let me try to unlock the device. Here it is. Face unlock works like a boss. Then you have your power menu access. You can configure your lock screen clock format. You can change the lock screen side shortcuts, and yes, you can choose between 3 different lock screen charging animations. Then double press volume down to open the camera, and pocket mode is also present. Jumping over to display, yes, dark mode is present. You can schedule your dark mode in case you want to, and you also have other options for your dark mode. Now do note, this is dark pitch black, this is not grayish dark mode. Then of course automatic brightness works without any issues. You also have your sunlight mode, And other than that, the other options in display do include your reading mode. The color scheme is also present. You can switch between vivid, saturated, and standard. And in case you do not like the temperature, you can change the temperature over here as well. Default, warm, cool, and custom. Choose whatever floats your boat. Font settings, we already covered the Mi Sans font. Then you have a toggle for auto rotate screen and allowing all the rotations. Next up, we have sound and vibration. So again, we covered the UI already. You do have the big MIUI style sliders. Sound assistant, which is your per app sound control, is present. Then you have the toggles for the different options which you see over here. And you also have profile video for incoming calls. Somebody calls you, you can set a specific video that they are calling you. Go into additional settings. You have toggles for turning off your screenshot sound, or when silent mode is activated, or your boot animation sound. Go into sound effects. Yes, you do have your effects for the equalizer once you connect your headphones or your earplugs. Then we have notifications and control center. So here and you have your lock screen options, the floating notifications. Then you have your notification badges. Per app notifications are present. Notification shade, whether you want Android style or MIUI style. Then the notification effect, what is the one which you're looking for, pulse red, starlight, or you want just to light up the screen. Control center, do you want the old version or do you want the iOS style control center? Then you can also switch the control center side. Once you do that, swipe down from the left, have a look at that super cool animation effect. It does look pretty cool and pretty dope. Then you also have a toggle for collapse after touch. Of course, smart home, what do you want? I am using the Android S Easter egg right now. Then you can also go into status bar. You have toggles for all the different options. Battery percentage is present. And yes, those of you who do not like the notch, bam, there it is. Notch hide in the building, working without any issues. And you can also configure the notch in individual applications. OMG, the feature list here is pretty impressive. Next up, home screen. We have covered most of the options of MIUI launcher, and unlike Poop launcher, we do get pretty cool, pretty great looking animations. The settings icon is also animated over here. Next up, you have your password and security. So yes, screen lock pin works like a boss. Fingerprint, absolutely fine. Face unlock, IR based, super cool, super fast, no issues in that regard either. Then you have your privacy protection features. So this is how the privacy page is going to look like. And again, this is not from your MIUI China build. This is from the MIUI Global Stable build. Next up, you have your battery. So here and you do have your battery saver profiles. If you want to save battery, you can use that option. If you want performance, you can use the performance option. Of course, with performance option, expect some battery drain. Then going to the battery option, you do have your automated tasks and scheduling your power on and power off. Go into apps. Herein you can configure your system apps, dual apps, app locks, all those features working absolutely fine. Go into additional settings. You do have your gesture shortcuts, and yes, you do have partial screenshot which works without any issues. Here it is. Press and hold with 3 fingers. There it is, partial screenshot activated. Use it however you want to use it. Then you also have one-handed mode. Now do note this here is the one-handed mode from Android 12. Xiaomi's implementation of one-handed mode is not present in MIUI 13 Android 12. Then you have focus mode, screen time. Now this here is again Xiaomi's implementation, and it does have some pretty nifty features in case you want to, pray to the Lord Almighty, get away from all the things which are happening in the world right now. Activate your focus mode. Those of you who prefer Google's implementation, all you need to do is search your settings for digital well-being, and bam, here it is. Google's implementation of digital well-being and parental controls is also present in this specific build. Go into special features. Now you will see something called smart toolbox. This has been renamed to sidebar, but the features here are of sidebar. So Here it is, sidebar in the building. Let us open my favorite game, Pac-Man, and then we can access the game turbo as well. So here it is, this is how the game turbo looks like. Next up, we can go back into our special features to see what else do you have. So you have your Miui lab, you have second space, and you also have light mode. So all these features have been activated. Next up, let us go to the Google Play Store and we can check about the device certification status. So here it is. Let me go into settings, go into about, bam, here it is. Play Protect certification, device is certified. This means your banking apps are going to work without any issues. Do note the build is enforcing out of the box. This is not a permissive build. Then, with respect to your Google Assistant, the lady is present and she's there to help you with the screen turned on and with the screen turned off as well. With respect to your YouTube media playback, everything works absolutely fine. Picture in picture works. And of course, because this is MIUI, there is no live caption, but the playback is smooth. There is no jitter, no lag, no audio jitter, nothing like that. Everything is absolutely fine. Next up, let us have a look at the gestures. So yes, you do have the gesture bar, and as you can see, the gestures here are pretty smooth. No jitters, no lags, nothing like that. Everything is pretty smooth. Animations, bam, here it is. Animations on your screen right now. Everything seems to be working absolutely fine. No jitters, no lags, nothing like that. Super cool animations over here. MIUI 13 working like a boss on the Xiaomi Poco F1. And don't tell me you're surprised, but before I forget, yes, you do not get the new widgets, but you do get the old style of widgets. Here it is. This is how the widgets are going to look like. So yes, new widgets missing might be a bummer for some of you, but again, we should be more than happy that we are able to run MIUI 13 based on Android 12 with such a smooth port on the Xiaomi Poco F1. All credits to the PocoOS team, and that will do it for this video. Hope my video helped you. Likes, shares and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.